What's going on, everybody? Today I started a position in APLY. I want to talk about the Apple chart and kind of see, just show you what I'm thinking going forward. This is Mike, the tactical stock scalper. All right. So I missed this opportunity right here the other day. Right, we see how it dipped below 170. That was going to be my opportunity to get in, but I wanted to see if it respected that resistance level, and so far it has. So we got a buy zone, a really nice one here on a daily time frame. Let me show you this. For either APLY or Apple, whatever you choose to get in, but we have that right there, okay? We have this zone right here, and we have the bottom of the buy zone of this particular buy zone right here. So I started a position today. As you can see, it got right to that 170 level. I went ahead and started a position in APLY today. Now, I will say this. Here at 180, we are going to have some major resistance. It'll be interesting to see if it breaks through this right in here. As you see, we have all these EMAs racing down. The 200 EMA is going to be a problem to get above, but we'll see what happens. But I'm okay with this because there's also another buy zone I want to show you. Go ahead to a weekly time frame. So I showed you that buy zone. Now this next one's going to be much larger. And I'm okay with starting to build a position in APLY here. So here's one buy zone. Okay. And then the bottom of this buy zone will be here. Now, why are these buy zones? These are where people have come in, bought the stock, and it has bounced from these levels. So these are considered buy zones. As we see up here at this first one, we did have some nice bounces here. Right? So we had some nice bounces there, and we'll see if we dip back into this buy zone and get another one from this level. So we'll just have to see what happens. But if it breaks down through this 165 level, there's a lot of dead space until we get to basically 140 to 120. Now, there could be some support here. Let me show you something else that's interesting too. Another reason this is a good buy zone here at the top, and why it's giving so much support here recently. Previous resistance. Remember, guys, if you've watched any of my other content about technical analysis, previous resistance is now creating support. So it is definitely possible we can bounce from this level and go back up to all-time highs up there around the $200 level roughly. We'll just have to see how this plays out, but I have no problem buying APLY now and then then putting more funds in if we get lower to this other buy zone. Now, I could see a case being made. I see some people online talking about 150. And let's do this right quick for you. I hate to draw a bunch of lines on here, but we're going to do it. Okay, so we can see from the 150 level, there's also been some support, some resistance, so there's a lot of support for Apple coming down from these levels. Now, let me erase some of these. During this long run up here, this long run up through this period here, there wasn't a lot of support or resistance. It just blew through everything. So if we break this 175, we're probably going to free fall at least to 150. And you see that purple EMA, that's 200 EMA, racing up. So it is completely possible that 150 could be the bottom, but I would still, for me personally, in my plan, if I'm buying at 170 here. I'd want to see if it breaks 150, and if it does, then I have no problem buying between 140 and 120. I think Apple's giving me a really good opportunity here, and yeah, I'm all about it here, and I like the stock of Apple. I think it's going to be around for a long time, and I think APLY. Let's just check out APLY for a second. Let's go to a daily time frame. It does an okay job of following the underlying. Now, Apple isn't the most volatile stock in the world like it used to be. It's kind of, fallen off as far as its volatility goes, but I think that will regain once if we drop a little more. But yeah, I like APLY. I think it's going to do fine, and I think Apple is going to do great as well. So again, buying here at the buy zone between 170 and 165, and we'll see if we can get a bounce from this level. If not, then I'll buy more as it goes lower. Hope you enjoyed the content. This is Mike, Tactical Stock Scalper.